we had a fox come into our chickens and try and dig its way in, so I thought I'd try my luck at trying to get it. And I thought I'd start in my shed. So, literally in my shed of junk right here. And I've had this fox come in, and I've just smoked him at 44 metres. Just put the e-caller out. How long's it been? I turned it on 6 minutes ago. I shot him 2 minutes ago probably, so that's pretty bloody good. We'll turn it back on and see if we can't get another one in here. But pretty happy with that. Smoked him with the 17 HMR, which is generally my go-to for the smaller block work, so happy days. Well, that is an absolute stomper fox. A cracker. Big male fox. He'd be, oh geez, I'm tempted to go get my scales out of my office because he'd be close to one of the biggest I've shot in the last few years. But yeah, look at those old worn down teeth. Let's see if we can get some white light on that. This one on. Have a look at those for jumpers. What's the other side like? There's a good old fox. Oh. Spot there. What a cracker. That is a mountable fox right there. And that's something I have been wanting to do for a while, is have a fox mounted. Totally unprepared to do it tonight, so that's not going to happen. But at some point I am getting a red fox or a pair mounted. I like my taxidermy, and I've convinced my taxidermist, who hates doing foxes, that he does a really good fox. So I want a pair. He might not do too, but what a cracking fox. That definitely probably the guy who tried to eat my chickens, so hopefully not too many more around the place, but we'll definitely get them if there are. So pretty bright night tonight, but yeah, just the sniper hog lights with the Hikmicro Alpex, and then the Fox Pro X24, and then thermal monocular running the Pulsar XG35 that's battle worn like no tomorrow. I had a little mishap just the other day with this Pulsar, and the guys at TSA Pulsar Australia were absolutely phenomenal to deal with. I accidentally wiped my firmware updating it. It froze for some reason. I thought, you know what, I'll just whip the battery out and that'll fix it, and it certainly did not. So they walked me through the process over the phone to get that back to the original software and then redo the update, and all worked great. And I've had this thing for 3 years now, and that's the first ever issue I've had with it, and it was sorted in a phone call. So can't say enough about Pulsar Australia. Good work. Well, we found the microphone. It was in the front pocket. I just didn't check everywhere. I thought I had it. I keep my camera in this little pocket on the side here. It fits pretty good. I thought I had the mic in there, but it was in the front pocket. Low Vis Gear. This is a really good bino harness if you're looking for one. But not only did we find the microphone, a little bit sidetracked then, we found another fox. So I moved maybe 100 metres to the front yard, in front of the house, which, so shed, house, and then this little front area, and managed to call in another one. So let's go grab a look at it. Got the X24 set up probably 25 meters in front of me or something, in maybe 30. With the little, wasn't too enthused on this. It was interested, but it didn't want to come all the way in. So he hung back a little bit. I didn't actually get a range on him, but I'll get a range when we get down to the where he is, just over here somewhere. But yeah, it's not bad for a Wednesday night. I've been a bit slow on getting out. I've been going to a couple of new properties that I got last year. And last year I would have shot 13, 14 foxes there by now. It's been a really, really slow year for me so far. It's quite dry in SA, so I think that could be a contributing factor, but other people elsewhere are saying they're pretty busy on them, so there he is right here. Beauty, another big fox, far out. Yeah, another big dog fox. Jeez, they're in bloody good nick, aren't they? Far out. What a cracker. Look at those teeth. Bit younger, definitely. Nice looking teeth. Far out. Look at them. Absolute cracker. Not a nice as coat as the other one, but still, yeah, very good condition fox. So another good one to get rid of. I've got another light on the way. That's this light. I thought had a white light as well, but it's just red, green, blue. So let me know if you hate the red light, and we'll get a white one. If not, if you like the red light, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and keep watching as we remove these ferals from the landscape. Well, I'm just walking back to the rifle. It's pretty early in the night, so I think we're going to head down the back further past the shed, past the chicken coop, and have a little call down there and see if we can't get 3 on 30 acres in the night. I've done it before. I think my record here is 4 in a night. So we'll give it a go. Well, I was just fart-assing around recording an owl that came in to have a play with the fox caller. That's how effective they are. They call in owls, and after about 5 minutes, 10 minutes of just getting recordings of the owl with the thermal, which I'll inlay now. And I flicked on my white light and I was going to start talking to you guys when I flicked on my head torch, and I was going to try and record what owl it was. I believe it was probably a southern boobook, but I'm not sure. I didn't get a real good look at it because as soon as I flicked my head torch on, right behind the owl was a fox, probably 75, 100 metres behind it. So I quickly flicked my light off and jumped behind the gun. Forgot to press record, and the auto record didn't work because it's a HMR. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's quite unfortunate. So I didn't get a recording of it, but we got our third fox. So I'll chuck some thermal footage of it and the owl sort of together here. And yeah, it was a bit of a rush shot. He was walking off, and I'd turned my cooler remote off because I was literally packing up. So that's a good night. I hope you've enjoyed this video of small block hunting. And if you have any questions, chuck them in the comment. But yeah, highly rate the e-caller and all of that. For the small block stuff, the 17 HMR I love. As you saw earlier, there was a horse shed behind that first fox, and no problems in knowing that that bullet is going to get soaked up inside that fox, especially in a front-on shot. Broadside, not 100% guarantee, but a nice front-on shot like that, you're going to pretty much absorb all of the energy of the pill, which is excellent for this small block stuff. It's really what you want to guarantee safety for everyone's livestock, sheds, and everything around it. So yeah, no, good stuff. One last check. What do we got? Ooh, that's a bit. Let's flick over to this one, because that is a bit red. What we got? Nice healthy teeth. Looks like a vixen to me. Yep. Nice little vixen to end of the night. How good. Hopefully one of these is the one that thought they could get into my chickens, and that'll keep the missus happy knowing that they're not around and that her chickens are a little bit safer. Still a lot of foxes in this area, so I need to spend a bit more time in the backyard obviously and try and get them down, but that's a problem for another night. We've got hopefully a week of rain coming, which is definitely well needed, so I probably won't get out too much in the rain. I don't like getting cold and wet all that often, especially if I don't have to, but it's definitely a good time sometimes hunting them in the rain. But yeah, it's very cold. So I got plenty of editing and work to do on the Foxtastic weekend. So yes, that's 9 months away and I'm already working on it. So make sure you enter next year. Make sure you learn what it is. Yeah, happy days. I need like a catchphrase to finish out my videos. So if anyone could think of anything, in the dark themed of course, let me know. Until then, I'll see you in the dark.